to be able to minister. Don't think because you having problems you can't help somebody else. If you start giving your testimony, you'll be surprised who's going to need you. See, because people, when they see you, this is what they see. Right now, what they look at. They don't know what you've been through. You got to tell it. So a person can say, ooh. So I go to prison, I'm in there, I'm like, oh my God. I'm about to have a nervous breakdown, I can't take it. All these lesbians and bull types. And women look like men, good looking. I had to pray. I'm not praying. I'm like, wait, what is this man doing here? And they say, ain't no man. That's a woman. What? That's a woman. Woman look like men. And honey, it was like a little world within a world. And you go to prison, in prison, because we did something wrong, you go to jail, in jail. So I said, Lord, just guide me. And you know what? That's come on. I sit down and I said, Lord, take me through this. So God said, okay, I'll take you through it step by step. He said, the first thing I want you to do, he said, I want you to become the choir director. I was the choir director in prison. I had them girls whipping it. We was up there singing, praise God. I mean, we had all type of different churches coming up there to see us in prison. It was called the Topeka Correctional Facility Choir. I was so proud of that choir. And you know, the zip code used to be 666. And I didn't like that part though. 666, no, I don't like that. But anyway, I said, I don't have to live here too long. I get out of these sixes. Thank God it's on my head. But anyway, and so I went through that, and I became very humble. I was in training in prison. I even learned how to speak in tongues. Now, you know, what I mean by learning how to speak in tongues, a young lady came up to me and she said, do you have the, can you speak in tongues? And I said, tongues? She said, she had a line of it was all right. She said, I want you to just relax. And she made us relax. And she said, from your stomach, I want you to start speaking. And whatever come out, don't be embarrassed. And it's a lot of good things that happened to me while I was in prison. And that's where I got my gift of the tongues, was inside of the prison. Inside of the prison. I'm going to tell you something. While I was in prison, everybody that I knew was dying. Everybody I hung out with, everybody I did drugs with. I kept looking, I said, these people are dying. I see them on TV. So-and-so died. Wasn't called, got robbed. She got raped and killed. They found her in the river. And I was like, God, are you trying to tell me something? All these people this season, people that I was with before I went in are dying one after another after another. So, you know, a lot of times people don't pay attention with of the blessings and the gifts that, and God puts things, you can see things, but you kind of ignore them. Well, I wasn't high no more. I was sober. I was clean. So I can see everything. And it was clear. It was clear that God was trying to save me. He wanted me to do his work. He wanted me to stop messing around out here with drugs. And he showed me that. So I said, okay, God, if you just stay with me, I'll do the best I can. Because, you know, after doing crack cocaine for 16 years, you know, things just don't end overnight. And that's why when my clients now, I don't get mad at them because they go and fall off the wagon. Because you know why? Because I remember it took me 16 years to quit. So why am I getting mad at you? Because you still doing it. Don't treat them like they ain't nothing. Lift them up and stick by them because they're going to make it. See, I don't see no failures. Because in that case, then I wouldn't be where I'm at today. When I got out of prison, I couldn't even get a job. You're a failure. And I did my time. Now y'all gonna make me do my time again? I gotta come out here and struggle? So, when I got released, I became an airline rep. Oh, the best. In Kansas City, 100,000 a year in sales. Tell them, Dr. Eva, I kicked down doors. I said, devil, you ain't gonna stop me and take my pride and take everything away from me. Hey, I'm gonna make something of myself. Okay, yeah, I went to prison. If I would have went for what I was doing, I would still be in there. Because selling crack, and I was selling a lot. I'd still been in there. But God gave me a break and told me, okay, come on, let's come on out here. We're gonna give this a try. And Jesus, I will hold on to you for my dying breath. I'll never let you go. And I have it. And I went from selling, selling crack, using my gifts to sell Avon. And Avon became a ministry. As I sold Avon, ministered to the women. I put ministry in their bags. That was my gift that God gave me, and I cherish that. He gives you a little, and He moves you on. Then I goes to the Bible college.